to save it. By what court has Donald Trump been found guilty of inciting a riot? Or, by what court has he been guilty of inciting an insurrection? There's been no finding. He was tried in the House of Representatives. They sent it to the Senate. The Senate tried him. He was acquitted of exactly what this insurrection incitement is. He was acquitted. There's been no finding. This is lawfare. This is substituting legal process for political gains. Keeping him off the ballot because you're afraid you can't beat him in a general election. I do not support Donald Trump. I think what Donald Trump did in the days leading up to January 6th and the riots of January 6th was appalling. That's why I turned my back on him. That does not mean the Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which was designed for President Jefferson Davis of the Confederacy and the other people who were truly in insurrection against the government of the United States, should be banned from running for office. This does not mean a political candidate in this day and age. I think this is a really absurd by a narrow sliver, 4-3 in the Colorado Supreme Court. This is going to go to the Supreme Court of the United States, and I guarantee you can rerun this clip. When it happens, the Supreme Court of the United States will find Colorado did not have the right to take him off the ballot. For goodness sake, the leading candidate, EJ, he's the leading candidate by far. He's the only candidate, essentially, in the long run here. I just don't understand why they're so afraid of Donald Trump.
We'll play the clip back, Geraldo.
Does one of the leading columnists for the Washington Post compare the actions of President Jefferson Davis of the Confederacy to Donald Trump, the presidential candidate and former president? I cannot believe that. 600,000 people died. It was an insurrection by every measure. It was one of the bloodiest conflicts ever. It tore this country in shreds. Donald Trump is a lot of bad things. And I said at the beginning of this, I do not support him because of the bad things. But he has not been found guilty of insurrection in any court. And what you're trying to do is to prevent the voters from choosing who they want to be president. It is the pundits and it is the politicians who are absolutely trying to undermine the democratic process and say they are trying to save it as they try to kill it.
So
and
EJ,
I think, Abby, this will be revealed to be a fruitless effort as time goes.
EJ, we got to go, but I want you to just